so it was easier for you to get back into the arts, or was it something that was that kind of like, was that Charlie Chin incident like in the beginning of your career kind of inspired you to in music? Was there something that kind of gotten you or inspired you to get back into the arts, acting?
Well, in some ways, I never left it because I still always had I would always like leave a guitar out,
Right.
and I would kind of doodle a bit,
Yeah.
And still write,
Right.
compose.
Yeah.
It never really left. It's always been like in my back pocket,
Okay.
It's
always been there,
and
kind of hovering.
It doesn't really leave you,
Right.
When you hear music, you kind of analyze and you do your own
Right.
your own criticism. Yeah. Oh man, I don't like that. If I was doing that, I would arrange it another way, or why did he pick that note?
Yeah.
Or why did, what?
when did you decide to like get back to it, like fully committed?
I think it's a slow development. I don't know if there's a choice, like there was like a turning point.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't really feel like I really left it in my own head.
Got it.
It was just like I knew I was going to somehow get back to it, but I didn't know when.
Okay.
I just kind of trusted.
Okay.
I had no choice but to go with my instincts on that.
Right. So when you did if you guys don't know, but Geoff played one of the parts in our web series, The Streets. He played the Dailo. Was that one of the major characters that you got back into acting with, or were you already kind of playing some parts that were kind of like getting your feet wet back into that creative space?
Well, you guys choosing me to do that part, it was very significant. It really was. The Streets really was significant because
how so?
When I saw it, I had doubts about it at first.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had doubts about, I didn't know you guys. I didn't know how your production was.
Right.
I didn't know who I was going to be working with. I didn't know Tak Eng.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome guy, man.
Yeah, awesome
Holy
guy.
Shit.
Well, you didn't know Tak? I thought you guys knew each other.
I knew him. I didn't.
Because you guys were in a previous
Green Dragons.
Dragons.
We were in Green Dragons, but we didn't work together on the same. But I knew him, then.
Mm-hmm.
Then I knew him even before that from Chinatown, but not close. Not close personally.
Yeah.
What was significant after I saw the playback on it, the way you shot it, the way you produced it. It was totally shoestring, but it was so good, and it was so powerful. I was moved. I mean, whoever I showed that particular clip to, and it's now it's on my reel. It's like, whoa, and that was a turning point for me where I realized, hey, I have something to offer. In terms more so. I mean, I didn't think you don't. It's hard to judge yourself.
Yes.
When it comes to acting, you always go, well, sometimes I'll ask my wife, I'll go, was that any good? And
you look for that confirmation.
So for both clips for The Streets, I did bounce it off my wife. And she goes, especially when she saw the You and Me at the bar.
Yeah.
Was it episode 3 or 4? 4.
Let's give it a little context of that scene.
I played that for her, and she said, "You did good."
Hey, wifey says that, it's good.
When she says that,
there's an intense scene. It's very fatherly, even though you don't play the father of the character. You play the godfather, and it's a kid that you recruited at a very young age, and you get to see him do something where he breaks the rules of the street. And you're very disappointed in that because you're very old school and stern, and you know that the rules keep you alive. And to see that someone that you have mentored all the way up go against it, and now he needs to be punished, it was the hardest thing for you to do, but you had to do it.
Yeah, basically in the scene, I basically say, I'm saving your life for your own. If you go down that other path, you're dead.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do it myself.
Yeah. Damn, that's powerful, man.
That's good writing, Will.
Thank you.
Boom.
Yeah, I've been thinking about, I've been approached several people for the past few years, and this year specifically, to do another one. And that was, I gotta be honest, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. We had no money. I just had a script.
You guys are incredible.
And I had a couple of cameras, and
Really?
I said, you know what?
Well, we had a
I don't
talented
care
crew.
if people talk shit.